I guess the worst part is having to ask, because it's hard. It is, because I never had to. I've always had a job. I've always had food. You know, it was very hard walking into this door, or even walking into church, or anywhere. I didn't think I'd ever do it, but it was a blessing, because I've seen how other people live that don't have the stuff. You know, and it was really a good lesson. It taught me a lot more, knowing now that I have to do more of what I'm doing.
It wasn't me. It wasn't who I am. You know, I was the one always giving. I was the one donating. I was the one giving. I wasn't the one having to need help. And today, that part probably hurts me the most.
Years ago, I was embarrassed because, you know, I was professional and certified surveyor and everything, and had to go and ask for a food basket. That was really bad then. But I found out that that's not so bad, that's good.
My water bills went up, my electric bills went up. I don't get any more money from me and him. I mean, I get $259, I think it is, a month to raise this baby. I've got an old van that's falling apart. It's 21 years old. I can't afford to buy another one. I got to take 4 trips a day to get him back and forth to school. So that's like $180, $190 a month. So plus, you know, me going to the doctor, taking him to the doctor, you know, it adds up.
For many times, the individual told me, well, you know, I picked up your file many times, and I was impressed with you know, everything, but I wasn't willing for what you were qualified to do. I wasn't willing to pay the price that they were paying you. I said, well, I didn't ask you to. You know, I was just asking for a job, you know. But yeah, that too is what's the damper on a lot of people, and hinders them from getting the help they need, because they just maybe just a little bit above. But if they're used to getting it, you know, and like me, they'll take it. I mean, because I'd rather take a lesser paying job if it's going to allow me to buy my kids a pair of shoes or trousers or whatever. Because, like I say, when I was getting downsized, free straw was not in existence. I wouldn't have had to ask for help if my son wouldn't have gotten in a situation, because I get Social Security and I got 2 or 3 retirements that I had, so I was sitting okay. But it's kind of hard to tell your son, sorry about your luck, because they're kids, and so that's what really threw me in a little pickle I got into. But things are good now, and
You know, what you could afford 5 years ago isn't what you can afford on that same fixed income now.
You know, sometimes I can't make it. So, and I started out with when I got the baby, I started out with them giving me at least $220, you know. Now they got me down to $82, and I can't make it even a week. So I just really have to stretch.
the federal government can help me out, but the local, they sent me to the locals to help me out. It's unbelievable.
People in need was very good for my family helping me out, because back then it was tough, you know. You worked a couple jobs and you didn't make much money, and you had children growing up and they had health problems and everything, and you know, you just needed some help. And they did. They really did.
It takes a lot for a person whose pride is, I've always been a giver, now I'm going to be a receiver. Something's not right in this picture. Then you have to go back and say, where did I go wrong? You didn't go wrong nowhere. It happens because that's part of life.
make you feel honored to come in and get some food if you need it. Yeah, they don't embarrass you, you know.
You know, I never got the diabetes, even it's in my family. But then I started gaining weight because I have to eat starchy things and what I have to eat, you know. I can't just have what I really need to eat.
I'm not going to go hungry, but I'm not eating properly. You know, and that's more my problem now than the being hungry, is not being able to eat what I should be eating.
It makes your eyes water up at times when you see kids and stuff in there that could not get nothing to eat or might not get nothing to eat. What are you gonna do when school's out? A lot of these kids go to breakfast at school, lunch at school, but then all once it stops. You went from 3 meals a day to what, 1? How many kids can live on 1 meal?
That's, you know, that's a lot to a baby. You don't understand why he don't have a banana or why he don't have an apple. And the other little kid has an apple, you know. But then at the same time, if he quits sharing so much with everybody, if he gets a cracker or 2 crackers, he wants to share with the little boy next door. So.
You have a choice. You either buy gas to go to work or you buy medicine. So, you know, Delaware needs a lot of help.
I think that's a big problem. We don't even know who's hungry. Yes, we see the guy out on the corner on the street. We don't see the little kid out there playing in the playground that maybe hasn't eaten for a couple days.
Delaware being one of the richest counties in Ohio, to people, to some of our local government personnel didn't believe that there was such a problem, you know, here in Delaware. And I don't know if they were in denial or they just didn't see it.
Be truthful now, not lying. I just hugged my baby and I thank God I can do it because nobody else, you know, is there.